Hello, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host. Just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our picks and your picks, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Thursday, June 12th, Major League Baseball slate. So the Wednesday slate, craziness all over the place. And thank God that Dodgers-Padres series is over, as I'm tired of watching who's going to screw up next. Manny Machado, by the way, when you have a 3-0 count with the bases loaded and the dude's thrown 10 straight balls, let the fourth one go by instead of grounding out to end that where they could have made a run there, got a lead on the on the Dodgers, and that game goes totally different. Tigers bullpen, oh my God, on Wednesday was god-awful. Ugh, wow, some exciting stuff, right? Woohoo! Craziness is about all I can say on what happened on Wednesday. So as we continue on to Thursday, we got 8 games in the books, or on the board, I should say. First of all, if you're new to our show, welcome. Secondly, we fade or follow 4 teams in Major League Baseball: Dodgers, Cubs, Royals, and Orioles. In the way the Dodgers have been going with their craziness and injuries, I think we're about to make a switch off of that. I've never made a switch off one in years of doing this off in the middle of the season. But watching Dodgers games right now is like pulling your teeth out. Ugh. Anyway, congratulations to Aaron Judge for hitting 3 home runs in a row, 3 days in a row as well. Anyway, so we fade or follow the 4 teams, but we will give you picks in every game throughout the lineup. And we will give you ideas, even though for money lines, as a lot of people ask about that, over and unders, as everybody asks about that as well. Player props, just a reminder, there are 5,000 of them on the board, so we don't have every one of them, but we'll try to give you what we can to help out, okay? Now, let's get started, shall we? Nationals and the Mets going off at, 1:10 Eastern time to lead us off. Day baseball going again. Mets are $2.40 favorite here, total at 8.5. Soroka going for the Nats has actually pitched really well as of late. Senga was so dominant early in the season, it's kind of, settled down a little bit, isn't going out there and throwing 6 shutout innings or anything like that. Senga's got some dynamic strikeout stuff. The Nationals like to strike out. So maybe a couple options in this one, as the Mets are a $2.40 favorite, which is extremely high for this game. But I'd look at Senga strikeouts, definitely a possibility. Senga walks as well. I was expecting him to go into some deep counts. So over 1.5 walks. And then take a look at what his K is. We're recording this before the line comes out. Also, Nationals plus 2.5 might be in play here. Plus 1.5 the first 5 innings for the Nats. I expect the Mets to win the game, but this game to be close and probably low scoring. So might take a look at that under 8.5 in that game as well. Next game up, also 1:10 Eastern time. Twins and Bailey O'Bear. And the Rangers and Patrick Corbin. So Patrick Corbin has lost his national holiday status after pitching well this year for the Rangers. Last time out, gave a couple runs, did take the loss as the Rangers scored squadouche. As this series goes on, the Rangers and the Twins are just exchanging bombs. Bailey O'Bear has an extremely high whip, which is going to be walks plus hits divided by innings pitched. He normally has a base runner and a half per inning on the base pass. I think a lot of opportunities here for the Rangers to get some runs home. Corbin's actually pitched decently here. You're getting a decent price on the Rangers and the plus 1.5. So I'd lean Rangers plus a half a run first 5 innings. Also plus 1.5 for the game. I think you're getting a lot of value there on that one. And then total, if you want to look at that one, I think another game that could go over in this particular series as well. Next game up. We've got Giants and Rockies at 3:10 Eastern time. Cincinnati, who's leading the league in almost every bad category for pitchers and hits, runs, against Birdsong in this one. Total at 11 again. As we're recording this, the game's still going on between the Giants and the Rockies. It's been a little bit back and forth as Robbie Ray definitely hasn't had his best stuff. Cincinnati normally gives up quite a bit. The Giants are a huge favorite on the road, $2.25 favorite on the road. We've got to figure out a way to break that down. So you might want to look at Giants over 5.5 team total. This game to go over 5.5 the first 5 innings. 11's possibility. The only issue here with the total is the Giants' bullpen's normally been pretty decent all season long, especially at that back end of that bullpen. So you don't score a lot of runs off of them late. I think if they're going to get runs in this one, I would focus on the first 5 or first 7 innings in that one. Next game up, we get to the night games. Tigers, Orioles. I'm going to put it to you right now. I don't know what the hell happened to the Tigers on Wednesday, but that was embarrassing to say the least. Should be ashamed of themselves. Supposedly the best team in the American League, and to come out and not even like, they got 5 hits off of Eflin and that bullpen. They haven't hit the bullpen really hardly at all. It's pretty amazing. The Baltimore bullpen is not good. So I don't know what they're trying to accomplish there, to be really honest. I don't know what they're doing offensively. Now, they did put up a 5 spot the day before, but, home run based. This Torkelson hit a monster. Dean Kremer versus Skubal in this one. Skubal gets his own holiday because Skubal's a badass. This is a dude probably going for back-to-back Cy Youngs in the American League. He has been absolutely fantastic. Now, I know he stung us in the last one because he only got 6 strikeouts, and we needed him for 7, 8, 9. I understand that. He did go almost 8 innings. He's kept his pitch count down, kept his walks down, and he should have a lot of strikeout opportunities here against the Orioles because, you know what, they love to strike out. So we're going to give you all the picks we've got in this one. Tigers money line. Tigers minus 1.5, 2.5, and 3.5 on the run line. Tigers over 4.5 team total. They should hit Kremer. If they don't, I'm telling you, that the only thing holding the Tigers back from winning the whole World Series this year right now is their offense. Orioles under 3.5 team total. Tigers minus a half a run, first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Skubal under 1.5 earned runs. Skubal 7 Ks, 8 Ks, 9 Ks. Skubal 18 plus outs. Skubal under 1.5 walks. We do have a couple of hitters in this one as well that we like. McKinstry and Green. They should both be getting some hits here, I believe. Both had decent history, both lefties here. Home run double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2 plus total bases, 3 plus total bases, 2 plus hits for both McKinstry and Green. Then we're also going to play Gunnar, under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Jackson Holiday, under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Mayo, under a half a total base. Gunnar to strike out twice. Holiday to strike out once. Rushman to strike out once. And then Rushman under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Next game up, St. Louis Cardinals facing the Brouhahas. And the Brewers probably, figuring out what the hell they're going to do next. Sonny Gray pitching. Cardinals are on the road. About a $1.25 favorite here. There's a lot of value here. As the Brewers are bringing, it looks like it might be a bullpen game for them. I got to like the Cardinals in this spot. Money line, first 5 innings. Money line for the game. And that one at 7:40 Eastern time. Next game up, also 7:40 Eastern time. Yankees, Royals, third game of the set. Yankees, as we're recording this, towards the end of the second game, as they continue to dominate the Royals like we said they would. Yankees are $1.40 favorite here, plus with Will Warren on the mound, and totals at 9. The Royals offense obviously has been a major concern, but Will Warren should help that offense kind of explode, hopefully, by being the starting pitcher out there. And Lugo's actually had some pretty decent success against the big hitters like Judge as well. So let's give you all the picks in this Royals game here. We do like the Royals money line. We actually love the plus 1.5 and 2.5, but we think they got a great chance to win that game as well. Royals over 3.5 team total. Royals, Yankees, yes run first inning. Royals money line first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Bobby Witt, Vinny Pasquantino, both 6 picks apiece. Home run double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. 2 plus total bases, 3 plus total bases, 2 plus hits. Warren over 2.5 earned runs. Warren under outs. Warren over 4.5 hits. Warren under 1.5 walks. Amazingly enough, Clark Schmidt actually did figure out a way to walk several Royals batters, which does not happen often. Next game up, White Sox, Stros. Oh, I'm sorry, we missed one here. My apologies. 8:05 Eastern time. Cubs, Pirates. We missed a big one, too. Andrew Haney going for the Pirates. Talion for the Cubs. So Italians, or Jameson, I know I pronounced his name wrong. Jameson T, how about we go with that? Cubs are about a $2 favorite here. Total 7.5, 8, 7.5, 8, depending on where you're looking. We're going to do a little bit of different things here. First of all, Cubs against another left-hander is not good. Jesus Luzardo just carved him up for the Phillies after Luzardo has given up like 15 runs in his last 2 outings. And he figured out a way to carve up the Cubs. I honestly think even though Andrew Heaney, he was brilliant at the start of the season, then he had a skid where he was getting smoked everywhere. I don't know if they hit him that hard. Like I said, Cubs are too big a favorite for me to play the Cubs on this side, and I don't really want to play the Pirates, scared of their offensive abilities here, especially since Jameson T. But do like the under total in this game. I understand playing Cubs unders is not everybody's favorite either, as that offense can explode, but they just cannot put anything together against left-handers at the moment. So Cubs Pirates under 8.5. I know it's 7.5, 8. We did take a little bit alternate line to go under. Under 2.5 first 3 innings, under 4.5 first 5 innings, under 6.5 first 7. Pirates under 3.5 team total. If you want to get greedy, under 2.5 team total as well. Jameson T, 5K, 6K, 7Ks, over 17.5 outs. Heaney under 2.5 runs, under 1.5 walks. Heaney over 15.5 outs. Heaney for 4, 5, and 6 Ks. There might be an adjustment there as we're still waiting to come out with K lines, but we have a good feeling that's where it's going to end up. And final game on the board. White Sox, Astros, Framber Valdez versus Martin. And the Astros, no surprise here, are a huge favorite at home against the White Sox. They should be here. Framber's pitched pretty damn well. The White Sox did snag a game, but normally don't play well on the road. Total at 7.5. You got to figure out a way to play the Stros here, I think. I think a couple different ways. Over team total for the Stros. Maybe they get that offense back together a little bit in that one as well. Also, minus 1.5 runs first 5 innings. Stros minus 2.5 for the game is a couple different ways to attack that one there. All right, so we just went through a bunch of picks. How do we get a chance to take a look at all those picks? No problem whatsoever. We got them posted in multiple spots online. TikTok, YouTube, channel pages, as well at the end of every episode on YouTube. We have a link to our Google Sheets, docs.google.com/spreadsheet. Take a look at that. You'll see all of our picks, what juice they were at, how many units, and then also what book placed at as well. So check that out when you get some time. Also, for everybody looking out there, favorite money lines for Thursday. We're going to run through this really quick. All right, everybody ready? Okay, everybody is ready. Mets, Rangers, Giants, Tigers would be our number 1. Cardinals, and let's say, and we'll stay off the other one. Well, and the Stros. Problem is there's a lot of heavies. If you're looking for strictly money line plays on that one, totals to look at, because everybody's going to ask about the totals as well. Our favorite one's going to be the Cubs, actually under 8.5. Baltimore and Tigers under 8. I would take that to 8.5 as well. And let's take one more look here. If you're looking for another under, the Mets. And let's see. White Sox, Stros. It's one of those. The Stros could cover the 7.5 by themselves in this one. So just an FYI there. Should be some under games. Yankees, Royals might have a possibility of going over there, especially if the Royals can get 5 runs in that game, which we have a good feeling they might be able to swing with Will Warren on the mound. So if you're looking for those additional favorites, those are there as well. Do you like the content you're seeing here and want to see some more? We'd love to have you along for the ride. All you need to do is hit follow or subscribe, depending on the social media platform you're watching us on. We'll show up in your follow or subscriptions tab, or make life simple for yourself. Turn on those notifications on that social media platform. You get a notification sent to your phone or device to let you know that Sports Bets for Free's dropped a new episode for you to watch on that one there. Also, private Discord channel is available. This is the last month of the entry-level pricing. The good thing is, though, if you get in this month, you will be grandfathered at that price. And unlike AT&T and Verizon and everybody else, we will guarantee it for as long as you're active with the Discord, not just for 3 years. There's a lot of action going on there. You're getting a lot of bonus picks. You're getting all the picks early as well. You're getting a bunch of Formula One and U.S. Open this week that we don't put out for the public. Also, there's also fun parlays, and a lot of people on the Discord are posting their picks as well. so you can get a lot of ideas, have a lot of fun, discussions about all the sports that you love with a big group of people that like talking sports just like you do. All you have to do to join the Discord, is subscribe through TikTok. Yes, it is a few bucks per month. It's not free. Once you subscribe through TikTok, we will send you, it will notify us. We'll send you that Discord invite. You'll get hooked up there as well. So make sure you take advantage of that. Like I said, last month of the introductory pricing, it will go up probably tenfold on July 1. So just keep that in mind. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.